Hello. I see my dad is entertaining people in the chat. I'm always running late, guys, so don't worry. Just making sure nothing important was missed. I see familiar names and some new names in the chat. Mikey and my father with Kilo. I'm assuming it's Kilo. And that's the problem with this, is I never know for sure what the correct pronunciation is of all this stuff. But and then Hip Frame, I've seen him a lot in here. Or her, I don't know. Erwin, West Bank, you changed it from trash to waste?
Oh, yeah.
We got a dono and
For
a
the fun
sub.
before the stream.
Are you just some rich person, like, giving me money for fun? How do you have all this money to just give to me? Why was the Hip Frame? Your message was blocked. It was asking if this was an okay message. I'm usually late on purpose because okay, Java needs an update apparently. I'm usually late because I want people to get in here before I start. I don't want anybody missing anything. You work hard, that's good. Me too, I just don't have that kind of money to give out. That's why I sell these. Thank you. I've heard that my voice is very relaxing. But I've got another little surprise today I'm very excited about. So we've tried the phone for the second cam, and we've tried the GoPro for the second cam, and neither of them I've been satisfied with. But let's see if I can get this lined up here. And boom. Oh, and I knock it immediately. We got a microscope today. Look how disgusting that is. Just got my Easy Flash today from Amazon, ready for my SP now. Well, while we stare at this disgusting B button, actually I'll show off these shells that we're working with today. But these shells are the ones we're going with today. Got a Cyndaquil and a Totodile. You can stare at them for a second while I announce that I've got 10 Game Boy Advance SPs on the way. They're coming from Japan. They'll probably be here beginning of May. Once I mod those, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with SPs. I posted this on Twitter. I'm just way too frustrated with them, and they're just more and more, they are breaking and not fun to work on, and I was getting extremely frustrated last night, and I decided that I'm not going to work on them anymore. It's not worth it anymore. So if you're one of those people that are wanting an SP, be ready, because I'm doing what I've got, and then I'm done. You might see some in videos. They probably won't go for sale, but that'll be it. And I have no regrets about that. I don't even want to do... I thought about returning the ones I did buy, but I didn't. Okay. See you later, Dry Bones. Okay. That is very high resolution. It's kind of insane. I think it's only 720p, but it looks like it's higher quality. It's a little grainy. I can see some grainy stuff in there, but finally grabbed a GBA at a local shop for about 50 euros. GBP ready to follow in your footsteps. Oh, great! But I was like, you said GBA and then GB. I thought you were talking about a pocket. I was like, gotcha. Yeah. 50. I don't know what that is in American, some freedom dollars, but that sounds like a decent price if it's fully working and everything and not busted in some sort of way like these. This one's not busted, it's just grimy. Our other one that I had under the microscope, this is busted. So I'm actually curious to see what this ding is like under the microscope. See if I can even find it here. Okay. Yeah, ooh, look at that scratch. Dang. That scratch is that scratch, if it ever. It's not gonna focus ever. That little scratch was what we just had on the microscope. Okay. Let's do this thing. Hi, Big Draco, however you want to say it. Do I smoke? No. No. I make jokes about people who do smoke all the time on my videos. It's disgusting. I don't do any drugs. I am just addicted to sugar and caffeine. And I don't even like coffee, so it's kind of weird. Okay. Screwdriver is over here. Let's do this thing. That B button should be my stream opening. It kind of was. Joed! What camera am I using? The one you're seeing right now, this is a EOS R with just the stock kit lens. This is a Logitech C920. Had it for a very long time. Originally got it for college because I did college online. Bit of an overkill camera, but it's great for streams. You know when you brush your teeth in the morning and you feel like you've got toothpaste all over your face for like an hour? That's what I'm feeling right now. I'm like, did I miss him? Do I have a bunch of white on my lips? Okay, and then we can swap over to the Philips. And just in case you are new here, because I see a lot of new names in here, these the first six that I did, are all Tri-Wing. They're the funky little bit that Nintendo created to keep us out of them. And this one that's in the battery compartment is a Philips head. And then you can take that off. And the other screw will fall out because I didn't get it. And we're done with this for now. We don't... Actually, not for now. We are done with it. I don't need it anymore. Then we could pop these two tabs up. I'll actually get my tweezers out and yank that out. Don't yank it if you didn't unlatch the latch. Unlatch the latch. And then we can unscrew these three, which This has got a destroyed screw post. This has also a are any of these screw posts intact? This one is. And those 3 screws get us into getting the motherboard out. Look at all of those pieces of broken screw posts. And I need to change the focus. That's what a broken screw post looks like. I wonder if we can see the dirt on these pads, because these pads are always super dirty. Not really. I mean, you can see dirt around it. It's still gross though. The little hairs and pieces of food. That's nice. This is really gonna step up my my game on videos, on the refurbished videos. You think Game Boy Pockets are worth modding? I think they're very underrated. They can be uncomfortable for playing for a long period of time, but I think they're way more comfortable than the SP. So it's really up to you. But if you're deciding between a DMG and a Pocket for a mod, go with it, whatever is more comfortable for you. Whatever you like, the feel of the buttons, whatever. That's what I would go with. Otherwise, yeah, they're the same. But I have a modded version of every Game Boy except for the Micro. I don't know why you would mod a Micro. I don't even think there's a kit for it. But actually, we're not going to start with the Totodile one. I kind of like doing the thumbnail ones last. I'm just resting the other Game Boy on my keyboard. I'm surprised it's not messing with anything. What's up, the Shadow Wolf? If you're wondering why his name is green, it's because he's a member of the Mod Squad. If you're a member of the Mod Squad, then you get access to, well, so far, one video that is exclusive to YouTube members and Patreon supporters. You also get a cool badge next to your name. Okay, now. I guess I will leave it up to whoever buys this one. But I think that's kind of a dumb sticker. Look at this. Cool sticker here. But it's got the freaking Pokemon Go logo. I know Pokemon Go is still kind of popular, but I don't care about it. This has nothing to do with Pokemon Go, it's just Pokemon. Whatever. I'll leave it up to whoever buys it if they want to put that on there. Okay, cool. I brought my flush cutters in here wherever I put them just in case, because I've been noticing some of them have a little post here for a different mod kit, so you can do both, which I've been using the same mod kit since I started, because the V2 is just really good. I think it's the best. And it's the same screen if you go with the TV out kit, so yeah. Let's actually get a paper towel down. I like to put a paper towel down, cover up all the dirt we just let out from the Game Boy. Actually, we'll move that. I'm gonna clean this first. Is there any good dirty spots? Actually curious to see what the gold contact looks like. That's what a button looks like up close. It's got some dirt on it. There's B. think that's B. Yep, that's B. Okay. I'm looking to see if there's any other... I think I cleaned this before. So, we'll still clean it again. Okay. Couldn't find the alcohol for a second. And once I get this all sprayed, I will read some chat. Because holy crap, you guys are chatty today, which is good. Well, let me scroll up on that one. Okay. The title should be Totodile GBA IPS Mod Speedrun any %. The Totodile one will be a speed run, but it's not any %. I guess we should make some categories for it then, because I wouldn't consider this any %. I would consider this 100% what I do. But I guess I'd have to, if we're doing 100%, I'd have to include the sticker putting on. Raji Barreros, welcome. I think that's how you pronounce it. Do I really need to say I think that's how you pronounce it every single time? Probably. Trying to get that spot, but I think it's gonna be as good as I'll get it. Nice try, Nintendo. We have ways around their janky screws. Yeah, that's why we like the right to repair. Will you do a repair video on any of the 3DS handhelds? I did one on the 2DS very recently. And that counts as the 3DS. It's in the family. I have a broken 3DS at the moment, but I haven't dug into it, and I don't know if it's video worthy. It's just kind of, if a good enough one falls in my lap, then I'll do it. I have a whole bucket of broken electronics in the other room, and that's where I get my inspiration from. So I'll use that. What's that? With all the GBs you sell, do you put ROMs on it? No, I don't. Because that requires a flash cart, and that's an extra $60. And I figured, why do I have to buy it for you? If you want one, you can buy it yourself, and you'd save money. Because I would charge more if you asked me to buy it for you, and there's really no point. Plus, that's illegal. I can't put ROMs on it for you because I don't know what you own. But yeah, so I don't do that. That is fully up to the customer, but it's very simple to do. Getting one of these bad boys, or the regular Game Boy version. Very, very simple. You go to their website, you put the software on it, it's one download and it's drag and drop, and then after that you can put your folders of ROMs in there, also drag and drop, slap the SD card in the cartridge, and you're off to the races. Okay. What we're gonna do here is all these notches line up with the notches on the sticker here. So we're gonna peel the yellow side first. Just the edges of it, because the middle piece we don't need at all. It's actually a big waste of space and tape, but it makes sense from a manufacturing standpoint to do this. And if you want to, you can reuse the tape in the middle on something else completely different. I have quite the collection of double-sided tape, squares or rectangles, because of modding. That's the worst. I was about to have a big old sneeze and it went away on me. Whoa. A good magnifier helps a lot when soldering. I think it's going to look really cool when I solder under the microscope. Soldering is a legit good skill to have. I was able to fix my little nephew's Knuckles RC car that came in broken. Exactly. What is the most epic original Game Boy mod job you've ever seen or done? I really like Elliot's the Retro Futures Long Boy and the left one, the Nintendo Bainoi, I think he called it, where the D-pad's on the right and the buttons are on the left. Everything's mirrored. I think that's super cool. Just joined your live stream. What's up, Extra Division Gamer? Yeah, the Pokemon Go logo is just out of place. I play Pokemon Go every day. That's a reference. Hey Jake, finally caught a live stream. Just modded my first GBC last night with the Q5 IPS button, backlighting, and wireless for charging. It had been so long since I soldered. That's a hefty Game Boy right there. Good job, man. I hope it all went smoothly. J.E. Happy Monday, all. What have I all missed? I cannot talk this morning. You have missed much. You have not missed much, other than I've given up on SPs, if you didn't see that tweet. Yeah. So, I am filling the orders that have been ordered, and whatever I can get working out of the 10 I just bought, that will be it. Unless I do a separate video on my channel, and those probably won't go for sale. Okay, where is the screen lens? Here it is. The screen lens has a yellow logo on it, and we're just gonna put that down like so, and then we can put this on, set that down face down. Then we put this down to insulate it so we don't get any shorting when we put the ribbon cable down across it. And that's slightly off, but that's alright because we just need it to be insulated right here. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put it down like this. Let's just do this real quick. I'll show you how close up, or how freaking tiny this thing is. This is how tiny this connector is. Why it's a pain in the butt. There's my finger. This is why this part is a pain in the butt. And even under the microscope, you really won't be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to do it just now, like that. And now we can peel this back. Boop. And put this in the top leftmost corner. Push it down nice and gently. You don't want to crack the screen. And then you can gently put this over there. But there we go. Okay, these things, you don't need them. Well, You need them if you're modifying an original shell. But if it has these posts on the side, so you can't really see that. If it has these posts, then you're fine. Okay, now we can flip it over. We can push this like that. That's the easiest way to get no fingerprints on the display. And then you pull the tab. I pulled the tab off screen, my bad. And I just grab the sides, make sure there's no dust on the screen. Then line it up, press it down. Now you won't have any dust or fingerprints on your screen lens or on your screen. Probably the toughest thing to do. It took me a very long time to learn how to do it without getting fingerprints and dust in there, and it's almost impossible to clean it. So yeah, always also make sure your hands are clean when you're doing this stuff. They will get dirty by the end of this, but make sure they're nice and clean. Okay. Yeah, Jay, you missed. Everybody donated $100. $100 each. I do not sell on Amazon, John, because that is a lot of money wasted. It costs a lot of money to sell on Amazon. I technically do have a 3DS macro, but there's really no point. That's why I never made a video on it. Is it illegal to put ROMs on something that have been out of date for 20 years? Yes, it is still intellectual property, and the way that works is very complicated, but essentially 70 years after the creation, or if it's created by a single person, 70 years after the creator's death, then it goes into, or it goes out of copyright, it goes into the free space. I can't remember what it's called. But yes, intellectual property is a very complicated thing. So if you own the physical game, like Super Breakout. I own Super Breakout for the Game Boy / Game Boy Color. It's not going to focus, so I give up. I own that game as of right now, and I can dump that ROM and I can play it. I can put it on this cartridge if I want, and I can play it on an emulator. I can play it anywhere. That's 100% illegal, or 100% legal. What I can't do, thank you, public domain. What I cannot do is say, like, I don't own Metroid Prime. Well, technically, I own this now. Thank you for subscribing, Ryan Holcomb. I don't own Kirby Triple Deluxe. I cannot download that ROM and play it. That is illegal. You can still do it, but it's not legal. Will they come after you for it? Probably not. They're more likely to come after me for it, especially if I sell it and make money off something that I did not make. So, yeah. Technically, you can't even like have Nintendo logos on these shells and stuff like that. It's a wild thing. But I'm just dumping out all the buttons at the moment. Yes, even if it's 20 years old. Really, unless it's from like way before our lifetimes, it's probably still protected by copyright. The music you're listening to now was never copywritten. So that's why we're listening to it. It is in the public domain. It's not in the public domain. It is copyrighted in some sort of way. It's just, it is okay for me to use it. I don't know why I'm putting these in. These are going to fall out. Okay, let's get the soldering done. I'm going to plug it in. Okay. Modding your own GBA tomorrow, Kathleen? That's cool. Yeah. Watch and learn from the master. Oh, we can do it on the microscope. Is this gonna reach? Okay. Need to move the wires too. Okay. Let's get the microscope going. This is gonna be sick. Okay. I don't know why it's so dark. There's a giant, or not giant, but a very bright set of lights on it. But unfinished needs are the devil. Soldering is super fun. Can't believe it went without it for so long. Yeah, it's actually fun. I would like to collab with Elliot. I have asked him multiple times, and we just both are very busy. We both want to, but he's going through some stuff right now too. There's this SNES DMG Game Boy on eBay that looks really good. Interesting. Exactly. Listen to JE. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm doing good today, Kurt the Kid. You didn't see the ribbon cable properly. Yeah, that happens a lot, even for me. I always use ceramic tweezers on the ribbon cables. Yeah. Mine's kind of broken, my ceramic ones. Can you do a close-up of how the ribbon cable is seated? You can't really see it. I can show you, like, this. Oh, I have to turn it around. It's like this. But the thing blocks it, so not really much I can do about that. Okay. It's my favorite part of modding a Game Boy. Probably the soldering. I don't know. Just seeing the end result, really. Okay. Now I've caught up. There's just a bunch of giant chats, but okay. Turning the iron on, this is my soldering iron right here, and on the left is the solder. I'm heating it up, and we are at 300 degrees. It's a little fuzzy, that's the smoke coming off because my tip is not super clean. We're going to press down on here, and boom, it was that simple. Okay. Don't do it on the screen, though. Kathleen, I think that was the one that said they're doing it. Don't do it on the screen like me. Do it off. If you haven't watched my tutorial video, watch that. It's not the best tutorial, but please watch that before you mod. Just keep doing the same thing. And boom. I tried to watch it on the microscope, but it's too dark for me to see. Also, it's very disorienting looking at my computer screen, and it's also delayed by a couple seconds even for me. And then now we can get the wires out. And we're going to put the left, the one for L for left, on the right actually. And the right one will go on the left. And then select will go on the right. Boom. And we're done with soldering for now, so I'll put that down. We'll move this over, and then we'll get out. We'll do the soldering for the motherboard right now. Just the focus there. TP2, that thing right next to the hole. I don't even know if you can tell if that's a hole, but that is now where we're going to solder to. Right there. Just gonna hold that down and then push in. Didn't get quite enough on there for my liking. And boom. That's a good amount there. Set the soldering iron down again. And I think okay, I'll show you what I'm doing. Oh, there's a CPU. Show you what I'm doing on here. Let's see. Okay. I'll show you back to the regular cam. Whoa, that's really, oh, because of the light. This is how I'm angling it. If you don't know, I like to put the motherboard up like this, because we're going to solder the select wire first, and then I'll show you what I do after we've soldered the select wire. We can flip it back. I'll adjust it in a second. And going back to TP2 here, we're going to grab our select wire. And boom, we're soldered to select. Set the iron down once again. Flip back to the other camera. I know it's going to be super bright, but we're going to take the foam. Also make sure that the wires are underneath the motherboard of the Game Boy. And they're coming out where the ribbon cable comes out. So we're just gonna... Yeah, that's not gonna be good. Okay. I'm saying it's not gonna be good because of the bright light, but I'm not gonna bother changing it. I'm putting all the buttons in. A is on the outside, B is on the inside. Don't have to worry about the power switch or the side buttons or anything. Get the membranes out. And those are all put in. So we can now flip it over. Like so. I'm actually going to do this a little off camera. Make sure that speaker is in place. And then make sure everything lines up. Then we're actually going to take those screws from earlier and screw this whole thing down. Oh, actually, almost forgot, because they put the stupid thing with the screws, and I use the old screws, but why would you ever put the LED pipe with the screws? Gotta put this little clear thing. You don't have to. but it protects dirt from getting in there. And I have to reseat everything. There we go. Now we can screw it down. I'm just gonna do all 3 screws. Man, you guys type so much more now that there's 50 people instead of 10 people in streams. I try to read them all, but I also don't want to be here forever because we're 45 minutes into the stream and I'm not done with the first one. Next one will be a speed run though. Okay, now that that's all settled, put it back under the microscope. Okay. There we go. Because I really want to see what this looks like. So here's the R, or technically the L button. This post right here is my finger is too fat to point it out. This one right here, boop boop, that is the one we have to solder to. On both. It is not mirrored, it is the exact same. The second leftmost post. Random usage, welcome. Where'd my tweezers go? Hey there. Okay. I know it's off, but give me a second. Okay. This is very tough. I could use some helping hands. Okay. That is not the best solder job, but for trying to hold it down, it's great. Okay. Maybe we can do it like this and it'll be easier. No, maybe like this. There's no easy way to do this. I'm gonna hold it up. There we go. Okay. I just looked up the chat for a second and I saw, yes, they all sell fast. Yes, they sell very fast. Top link in the description. Okay. Set this right there. Melted some of the cable. And of course that's off camera. That's a better joint. I did melt some of the plastic on the cable, but that's alright. Okay. That's the ribbon cable connector. I don't think you can actually... The ribbon cable looks cool. And you just slide it in there. And then you push this little tab down, so it's like that. You do it to the other side. Boom. Okay, now we can get this out of the way. And I'm going to be done with this for the rest of the day. Okay. Because we're not going to use it when we speedrun. Everything seems so much darker now because that light is very bright. Okay. putting these in here quickly. The R and L buttons never have to worry about till the end because you can literally just slide them in. And then we can go like that and like that, and then put the power switch in. Always put the power switch in last. You do not want to break that tab. And make sure those are in the hole. And you can slot the bottom half over. And remember, this first one, or the one in the battery pack, is Phillips, so I recommend doing that first because your Phillips bit will be in. And then you can get the tri-wing bit and finish off the rest of them. Doesn't really matter what order you screw everything in. I just like to do the tops and because I do the bottom first, and then everything's evenly distributed. Sometimes I'll go. It really does not matter. I kind of choose a different order every time. But here I'm going bottom, top, top, bottom, bottom, and middle. Be careful when screwing because you can have some nasty broken screw posts like before. Don't know why I said it in a different voice. I'm losing it. Could also use some water. I'm glad I remember batteries. I've been working on SP so much. And let's make sure this thing works. Boom. Can we adjust the brightness? Did we do it right? Yes, we did. Let's go, team. It's a helicopter. We're gonna actually flip this over. I probably should have waited. Oh well. Put the sticker down. Again, since I have a feeling not everybody likes Pokemon Go, I'm gonna leave the silly Pokemon Go sticker off for now. And if whoever buys it can let me know in chat if they want me to put it on or not. But let's pop the flash card in. It reads it. That was good. Okay, we can start to hit the recently played. And we hit A, B, R, L, up, left, down, right. I don't know if any of those were even visible. Start and select. Yep, all D-pad works. Beep, beep. Woo! It's a good feeling when they actually work. Okay. Since we're a little behind, I am going to go ahead and... Where did I put my phone? Oh, it's right here. Go ahead and post this right now. Is it just me, or is the music a little loud? Probably just me. Sorry about the loud ding in a second. Okay. That... I think Elon Musk has officially bought Twitter. It's just weird. Okay. If you're wanting to buy this, link in the description. The top link should bring you to the Game Boy Advance page. There will be nothing up there right now other than sold out Game Boys. So, give me 1 second. I'm posting it right now. Keep in mind that there is a 10-second delay. This will be going up for $215. So honestly, if you are really wanting this and you don't want anyone else to get it before you, I would start refreshing the page now, just because of the 10-second delay. Cyndaquil. If it's spelt wrong, I don't care because I don't know how to spell. I had to double check how to spell Totodile because I was actually wrong when I spelt it for the stream originally. Taking the picture and gotta actually put one into inventory because it just won't automatically give me one. And saving, so I will even pull up the website myself to make sure that everything is viable. Yep, it is up right now. Already sold? No way. I didn't get a notification. Took 0.02 seconds. It still says it's up for me. Ezra, you're just in time. Promise you. We're doing a speed run of it too. I almost texted you to let you know too, because I know how much you love Totodile. You're a liar, king of the dark arts. Oh, my phone lit up as I'm saying that, but it's not. Still has not sold. Got a follower. Alright, we will move on for now. Oh, we got an email. A message from a Tony. Tony, if you're in here, I'll look at it real quick since we're waiting. Tony, if you're in here, I'll respond to you later in email if you're not. I am not doing custom orders right now. Should have seen that right above. I'm going to call you out. Should have seen that right above the where you put in the contact info. So please do not message me right now because everybody and their brother is about a custom Game Boy. Got another email. There it is. Jonathan Rux. I only said the last name because I see Rux in there. So, congratulations. Whoa. Okay. See, this one doesn't have Pokemon Go in it. Not gonna wait for it to focus either. Okay. It is out of the bag. That is the only bag I think I'm allowed to take apart or take it out of. I got 2 sets of screws in here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to take the batteries out of the Cyndaquil one. Rux, if you want the Pokemon Go sticker on there, let me know. Otherwise, it'll just be like this. I'll show you the Pokemon Go sticker right in here. But it's not hidden on the internet. I have a profession. Yeah. Me neither. But yeah, let me know if you want that sticker and I'll put it on there. It is speedrun time, ladies and gentlemen. This means I will not be reading the chat. This also means that I'm going to not be worrying about getting the best angle or anything. I will peek up to make sure I'm getting a good angle. But this one's going to be fast as possible. Nah, not a Go player. Perfect. I'm going to turn this off and actually get the microscope out of the way. I won't let me turn it off, so I'll just unplug it and yeet it onto my bed. Get it out of here. Okay. I'm gonna actually check. There were a bunch of large chats that I missed. Oh my gosh. Wow, there were a lot of chats. Have I ever done a boxy pixel shell yet? Yes, only for the macro. They wouldn't want to go through files on my computer. Yikes. Nintendo, I have all these games in a box in my attic, I swear. I recently repaired a Game Boy Advance, gave it a new shell. Nice. Don't listen to the haters, man. It always feels great proving people wrong. Public domain and copyright is a strange thing as well. Yeah, all the different rules for different countries too. Disney is a huge lobbyist for public domain stuff. Mickey Mouse should be in the public domain, but they're fighting that. I don't think that'll ever get in the public domain. Anything of Elvis is never going to go in the public domain. I learned that recently, so I don't know how they can't just do that with Mickey. You did watch the tutorial, cool. There are chapters in it too, Kathleen, if you want to skip to certain parts. Thanks for the discount codes on a retro game repair shop. Yes, link in the description. Code Jake, get 10% off. How's it going? It's going good, Yoshi, man. My next investment on Microscope. This was only $60 and I can record on it and hook it up to my computer for the stream. It's awesome. Okay. I'm glad you followed my tutorials, Oscar. Elijah's getting the rundown. Yeah, they sell fast. Yep, it always happens to me with the light tube. I don't really have a recommendation for fully modded ones. Handheld Legends, I'm iffy on buying from them because they support Retro 6, and Retro 6 is a bad company. This has been a thing for a long time, Amora. Okay. I think this is where I've caught up. Okay. Cool. Do you want to mod a Game Boy Micro in the future? No. Absolutely not. Okay. I hate that thing. Let's go. Let's start the timer. Not an actual timer. I'm going to do it at the halfway mark of 112 as on my computer. Again, there's a delay. So I will count down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. 112 in 30 seconds is where we're at. Oh my gosh, why am I starting with that? I'm already messing up. Ah! I'm surprised I kept all the viewers while I was reading chat. Usually the halfway point is where I lose everybody, but I think there's the same amount of people. We already got a broken screw post, so that's one less screw to deal with. Nice, that's a time save there. And it's focusing on my hand. Let's go. Okay. Where's the Phillips bit? That's a time loss. Cool. Oh no, that means I'm missing a screw. I'll have to go with the aftermarket ones. That's a broken screw post. That's a broken screw post. Both Game Boys today had 2 broken screw posts on that side. That's interesting. There we go. Oh, it's screwed in there with the broken screw post? That's stupid. The screw post, and it crumbles as soon as I break it off. Okay. Wow, this is not good for time. Okay. Let's clean this. Because even though I know I've been in this one, it's dirty. Plus, we're going for the 100% speed run. This one's one of the ones that has a resistor on it. It's interesting. Okay. There's that. Everyone is waiting for Totodile. It's Ezra's favorite. Okay, no screw post there. Awesome. Or not screw post, but just regular post.
Alright.
Thank you for subscribing, whoever you are. Glenn Timmerman. Thank you. See, I can look up for that. Beep. But they probably subscribed from a short. Where's my tweezers? This is life or death. It's very important that I get this done as fast as possible, so I'm not late for work. Okay. Then where's the? Okay. There's screen lens. Put that down. Trying to think of good skips I can do, even though this is any percent, or this is 100%. Dang it! Oh, that's gonna be a time loss right there. Dang it. Okay. I'm gonna put the screen lens on first, actually. Oh, it sucks. Always do the connector before you glue the screen down. Even if you're not speedrunning. There we go. Okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Still sucks though. Okay. There we go. It hurts me not to look at chat, honestly. Because I feel bad when I miss chats. Even though I know as I grow, I'm going to miss more and more chats. It still sucks. But here you can see the resistor a little bit better. Apparently there was something wrong with some models that required them to fix it with a resistor there. Oh, I need to add more solder. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's not connecting very well. There we go. That's a solid connection. And okay. That's upside down. The fatter hole's on top for that. Come on. Okay. Foam inserted. Okay. Boom. And then, dang it, forgot that light tube again. That's not even the right one. That's the screw set from the last one. Dang it. Is anybody yelling at me to do that? Nope, no one warned me. You know what I love? I love seeing people asking questions in chat, but then chat themselves is answering the questions for me. Tells me that I'm doing okay. Because my goal here is to teach you guys. And I'm just going to assume that you didn't know this information before. Okay. There. Let's just put this in. Boom. Good enough. There we go. Done with soldering. Line those up. Put these down. Okay. Swap the tri-wing. Wait, is that the right size? That's a time loss, I know, but... Home stretch, people. I haven't even looked at my time yet. This will include putting the stickers down. Because I said I wanted to do 100%. That's backwards. Stickers. That sticker is significantly smaller. Okay. Time. 126.05. 126.05. That was less than 14. That was 13 minutes and 35 seconds. My math right on that one? Yeah. 13 minutes and 35 seconds. That is a time right there, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. Make sure all the buttons work. If the buttons don't all work, then my time is canceled. And just giving myself a round of applause here. 13 minutes. Woo! And now I have more viewers. And I was quiet. I said nothing. Let's go. Wow, how much did you guys talk? Frame perfect moves. Does the sticker on the back have Blastoise like the site shows? Wait, what? There's no Blastoise on here. It's Totodile. I'm confused. It's always your fault, guys. Come on. I was yelling at you because you guys are the ones that moved the tweezers, not me. Goodness gracious, people. The last few weeks I've been putting time into research so I can build back my old collection of games and hardware. It's a lot of fun. Frame perfect moves, always. Yeah, everything's always going to be overpriced, though. I'm convinced that there is no bubble. It's not going to pop. So just buy. It's just like with the stock market. This is not financial advice, by the way. Legally have to say that. But to me, the best time to buy in the stock market is now. The answer is always now. If you wait, you're probably going to be wrong. Monkeys are the most profited, have the best profit margins out of anybody in the stock market. Monkeys who throw poop at the wall to see what company they buy. It's all random, people. It's all random. I don't know why I had to connect that to gaming, but just if you want it, buy now. Just don't. If you don't think it's worth it, don't buy it. You can wait around, but it might go up. Yeah, it's very nerve-wracking the first time, but once you've done it, you're like, oh wow, this was actually really simple. I'm gonna get ready to put this one up for sale. as I'm reading the chat. I'm getting to the bottom here. Yeah, once you get soldering down, it's really not scary. Guys, I got 2 GBA IPS with D-pad problems, hard to press. Already tried to clean them. That's exactly why I'm so frustrated with the SPs and why I'm giving up on them once I'm out. Because the buttons continue to have problems. If you saw my short that I posted yesterday, I replaced all the buttons on that board because they had to be. None of them were working. Not a single button worked on that board. And it was a lot harder than I made it look on this short. It's very annoying, and it makes my blood boil just thinking about it. I'm done. SPs are faulty, and they're just young enough that they're not all going bad, but I guarantee you in the next 5 to 10 years, all those SP motherboards or all those buttons are going to be not working, and there's going to be a lot of people, even ones that know how to solder, that are not going to be able to do it well, that are going to rip contacts off their boards. It's not an easy process. It's very, very, very frustrating. So yeah. But sometimes you can clean it and it works. Most of the time not, because it's really hard to clean in there. Oh, not 400 and 500. Maybe to Fahrenheit, but I would never go past like 375 Celsius on a soldering iron, at least with this stuff. 300 is gonna be just fine most of the time. But yeah, you don't need to solder the cables on this. This is completely solderless mod. You just can't adjust the brightness if you don't solder it. Do I only mod Game Boys? That's just my main thing. I do other stuff. You guys were very talkative. It took me like 5 minutes to go through all that. Okay. I've never soldered ever, never even used one. So if I try to do something like that, I might mess up. Solder kits are like, you can buy a test kit for very cheap, and I've never done one myself. I just went head first in trying to make a macro, and I failed the first time. I broke a couple motherboards trying to do a macro, so it's not hard. The only reason I messed up is because there weren't as many super solid tutorials out there as there are now. And I'm working on making more tutorials because I feel like it's very important. But the Totodile one is being uploaded right now. I am working on it as we speak, so if you're wanting this one, get ready. So I just took the picture, and remember 10-second delay, so start refreshing that page, that top link in the description right now. Giving you an extra second because I didn't really warn anybody. Sorry if you were paying attention and thought you were going to get an advantage, but it's pretty much up right now. And not just pretty much up, it is up right now. I'm going to refresh my page, and boom, it's right there. If you want it, you got it. Just got to be first. And I'll read the chat. I looked at the site for the shell, and they showed the Blastoise under the Totodile shell and got... That's very funny. Sometimes, if you're talking about retro game repair shop, sometimes they'll use the AliExpress listings, like those pictures. I don't know why they don't just retake the pictures themselves. It makes a world of difference, but they don't. See it, Kathleen? Probably gone already. I always feel like, what's the point in saying goodbye because I'm so late to reading it? They probably didn't see it. Okay, Bonita GBA, well done, bro. Thank you. I believe that you're saying, what a beautiful Game Boy. It took 2 years of Spanish. Pretty good, not gonna lie. What's a good stock app to use? I use Weeble. Yeah, the Michael Reeves thing. Love Michael Reeves. Super funny dude. I want to do a clicky button mod for my Game Boy Color. Like that. Is that clicky enough? I don't recommend it. Just because, like, I was getting frustrated about a couple minutes ago. The clicky buttons... I guess that clicky button's a little better. But the clicky buttons of the SP are just grinding my gears, man. Don't take any financial advice from me. I don't want to have to lawyer up. Hey, Jake, have you ever modded a DS? Technically, yeah. There's not really any mods for the DS, but it is it's just the Game Boy macro, turning it into a single screen and making it a Game Boy Advance only. It's kind of what I was known for originally. No membranes, just click. Well, even the SP has membranes, but yeah, this mod, I have a video on this guy. There's no membranes at all in it, but it's also not shut all the way because I need to make. No, I didn't have the right buttons for it, but yeah, I absolutely hate the SP. I can also press the buttons by pressing in the shell. I'm gonna stop doing that because some people will be annoyed. Yeah, really, if you tried cleaning it and it didn't work, yeah, you gotta replace them. Oh yeah, I've done homebrew for not the DS, but I did it for a 3DS. But the DS, I just use the R4 card. I have them somewhere. Not gonna dig it out, but R4 card's really easy. You can file down the buttons to make more space. Yeah, I just never use it, so I don't really care. But other people can file it down. Really? No one's gonna buy it? I figured the headlining mod would go immediately. I know it will sell, but I'm shocked. If you're not aware, if I didn't state that clearly enough, it is up for sale. But I am going to end the stream right here. I might try the HDMI mod. Seems like fun. Yeah, I don't know how it'd look. I'm very curious. I've thought about it, but we'll see. I've got a video coming soon about the AV version of the TV out, kind of like the kit I did for Austin, but for the wider Advance, the better Advance. Jake, if I were to avoid Retro 6, where should I go for these aftermarket parts instead? Like new style speaker, rechargeable battery, LED kit, etc. Well, I don't know where you live in the world. If you are in the UK or Europe, which is where most people would be living if they bought from Retro 6, I highly recommend my favorite shop, and I would use them if I lived closer to their business. I'm totally blanking on their name right now. Zed Labs. Zed Labs is the best. Otherwise, in the North American area, retro modding's okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything bad about retro modding. I've got frustrations with them. I've also got frustrations with Retro Game Repair Shop. The only place I really truly like that I don't have anything bad to say about them is Zed Labs. So, but I don't like to wait for shipping times, so yeah. I would go with Retro Game Repair Shop and Retro Modding or Zed Labs, and that's pretty much it. The Australian ones I don't know anything about. I should probably ask Miss Natalie the Nerd, see what she recommends down under, which I'll actually probably do that later today if I remember. I talk to her a lot, so. R4 cards messed with my idea of how expensive flash cards should be. Yeah. I don't know why R4 cards are so cheap. What's my favorite Game Boy? Not this specific one, but this is my favorite model, the Game Boy Advance. But I need to go. I need to go too. Thank you. That Totodile Game Boy Advance does look sick. If you want it, unless it just sold. It did. Never mind. It sold. You can't have it anymore because Remington bought it. Thank you, Remington. I can't leak your last name because I don't even know how to pronounce it. So, thank you all for showing up. I had a blast with this one, and I can't believe I did this in less than 14 minutes. I saved 4 minutes from the last Game Boy Advance. It's still my fastest build yet, too. I'm always improving. And I have no idea what language that is. Can't even try to pronounce that. So yeah, we're going to end the stream here. Lord Real is the one that got it. Thanks for the stream, nerd. See you next week. Yeah, I'll see you nerds on Wednesday. Wednesday we're going to do a stream. Couldn't get the price to show up? Interesting. The price was $215, $214.99. That's what I usually do for the UV printed ones, which are majority of what I'm doing now. I'm also going to raise the price on the SPs for the last few just because of the annoyance. So, you have been warned. Thank you so much. See ya. Bye-bye. And I will see you guys in the next one. This is the wrong hand. Later, guys.